Every 4 minutes in America, a woman is sexually assaulted. Almost half are teenage or younger. But for a victim of rape or incest, Sharon Angle would force her to have the baby.
That may be the toughest, most pointed campaign ad of this election, and it is on a subject that the conventional wisdom says Democrats, or at least pro-choice people, are not allowed to campaign on. Joining us now is Craig Varoga. He's president of the Patriot Majority PAC, which is the group that put that ad together and is running it right now. Mr. Varoga, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Patriot Majority PAC is not specifically an abortion rights group. I know that you're generally a progressive PAC. Can you tell me about the strategic thinking behind why you made that ad?
Sure, absolutely. And let me say that we agree with you 100% that Democrats and progressives need to fight back. The reason why we did that ad is that Sharon Angle basically is trying to punish crime victims, people who've been victimized by brutal crimes. She's trying to make them suffer more. And we think that that's wrong. And you're correct. It's tough and it's pointed, but it's also factual because it's based on her own words. And we want to take the fight to her, and we're going to do that over the next 30 days.
How do you know if your ads are effective? What kind of metrics do you look at?
Well, we look at, one, we follow the polls very closely. Two, we see what the responses on Facebook are, and we see, what happens with online traffic. And so far, this ad's only been up for about half a day, and we've gotten a bigger response to this than anything that we've done all year.
Are you getting? Are you having negative and positive response, or only positive response?
Well, I think that from Democrats it's very positive, and from people who are in favor of protecting victims it's very positive. And I think usually what will probably happen is that tomorrow, Angle supporters will fight back, but we take that in stride because we think that we need to tell the truth here.
Craig, tell me a little bit about Patriot Majority. What is your group? How long have you been around? Who funds you?
Patriot Majority's been around since 2005. We were here before the Tea Party. We'll be here after it, and we'll be here after this election. We're funded by, individuals all across the country. Our website, we seek individual contributions. And we're funded by people who think that, we need to, draw a line in the sand and fight these radicals, who are actually, trying to, undo the progress that we've made as a country.
The common wisdom is that pro-choice people do not campaign on that issue. Pro-choice politicians don't campaign on that issue. You almost never hear it come up during elections unless it's brought up by people who are anti-abortion, people who are in the pro-life camp. You have shown with this ad that doesn't have to be the case. I see this as a very effective ad. It'll be interesting to see what effect it has on the race there. Given that you have sort of broken the mold on this, are there other issues that the common wisdom says progressives can't campaign on, but you think they can?
Well, when you look at what's going on in the election this year, the Republican Party not only has been taken over by the Tea Party, it's been taken over by people who want to get rid of Social Security, who want to get rid of Medicare. And in some people, including Sharon Angle, basically have said that there should be an armed insurrection in case, if they lose the election, which we think that they will. We're going to take all of those things on because we think that, one, we think a majority of Americans agree, with the position that we have, and we think they disagree with these candidates, who in fact are actually very radical.
Are there other candidates, other races that you're specifically planning on focusing on for these elections?
Well, we're looking at a lot of races, and I think certainly that people have seen some of the extreme candidates, like Christine O'Donnell and others, who in any other election in any other year, they wouldn't even have a seat at the table, and they're actually, they're at the doorstep of the nation's capital, and the message that we have, if you go back to that ad, is that these people are too dangerous to have real power over real people, and we're taking a real close look at the last 30 days. In order to take this fight to where it needs to be.
Craig Varoga, president of the Patriot Majority PAC, which as a progressive PAC has a deliberately right-wing sounding name, I'm guessing, to make a point about patriotism?
No, it's not right-wing at all. We actually think that patriotism is something which, not only is mainstream, it's the tradition of America, and we think what has made this country strong is embracing, our heritage, is embracing all the people who, can make this country stronger in the coming years. And it's, whether it's schools, whether it's health care, whether it's jobs, our patriotic duty is to advance those things, and it is not, to undo Social Security and health care and all those other radical ideas that Sharon Angle and others have.
Craig Varoga, president of the Patriot Majority PAC. Craig, thanks very much for joining us. Nice to meet you.
Very happy to be here.
Thanks.